What's going on, Dolphins fans? Jacob here, Miami Dolphins Syndicate. We're done with the draft. We're mostly done with free agency, and now is the time of the season where we start to see these schedule releases, and these aren't confirmed by the NFL as of yet, but it looks like we know at the very least two of the primetime games that the Miami Dolphins are partaking in. We already saw last week the Dolphins will be playing the Buffalo Bills on the first, technically Thursday night football, branding Thursday night football game, which is week 2. That's going to be obviously a standalone game for Thursday Night Football. And then the second game that we know for sure on the Miami Dolphins schedule, if this is correct, if these leaks are correct, again, not yet confirmed by the Dolphins or by the NFL, but it looks like the Miami Dolphins will be playing on Thursday again on Thanksgiving Day against the Green Bay Packers. The three games, it looks like it's going to be the Bears going to Detroit playing the Lions, the Giants going to Dallas playing the Cowboys. We know every single year the Lions are involved in Thanksgiving football and the Cowboys are involved in Thanksgiving football. And then that night game, usually it's the night game, it takes place between two random teams that the NFL just sees as an entertaining matchup. And that this year is the Miami Dolphins going up to Green Bay and playing the Green Bay Packers. Now, my first initial reaction to seeing this is this just speaks to where the Miami Dolphins are as a team. Obviously, we know this is we just came off back-to-back seasons making the playoffs for the first time, I think even in my lifetime, probably even just since the early 2000s, more like the first time getting to that point, and do so with such an appetizing and sexy manner of football. High-flying offense. Tua can put up 5,000 yards really on accident with the wide receiving core he has around him, especially now adding Odell Beckham Jr. The offense was so hot, so flashy last year. At times, as Dolphins fans, we saw the team sputter a little bit, and that's what I'll talk to in my next point. But we know that this is a team that is very tantalizing to watch as a neutral across the NFL. A team that can put up 70 points any given Sunday. A team that has the likes of Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Devon Achane, Raheem Mostert, so much speed, so much flash, so much ability for big play. And we see that resonating with the increase in primetime games that the Miami Dolphins have seen over the last few years. Started off where we got flexed into a Sunday night football game against the Los Angeles Chargers a couple years ago. And then last year we saw that increase in those primetime games. The Sunday night game down here, I forget who. Well, we obviously saw Week 18 against the Buffalo Bills flex into Sunday Night Football there. We saw Sunday Night Football on the road against the Philadelphia Eagles, on the road against the New England Patriots, just remember off the top of the dome. But we had multiple primetime games last year, and that just speaks about where the team is and how exciting they are to watch from a neutral perspective, and how the NFL has put a point on emphasis that they want to push forward the Miami Dolphins as one of their premier teams, as one of their teams that will be flashy, that they know will bring in a lot of viewership, that are going to be fun to watch. But on the other hand, for the Miami Dolphins, we have seen the team disappoint in those situations, disappoint in those standalone games against the Chiefs last year, against the Bills in the last game of the season, against the Eagles, against good competition, against good teams, against playoff teams. And particularly in those standalone football games, we have seen the Miami Dolphins let down. And now we go into this year with so many question marks around the Miami Dolphins team as to what they will look like coming against the better competition. And the two games that we already know about the Miami Dolphins, again, Thursday Night Football against the Buffalo Bills, week 2 of the season, and then Thanksgiving Thursday against the Green Bay Packers. We know those are two very good opponents that are going to be just as good for the Green Bay Packers, probably better than they were last year. The Buffalo Bills, yeah, they lost some talent on both sides of the ball, but you still have Josh Allen. You're going to be in every single ball game you play, and until the AFC East as a collective is able to take him down, they're still going to be the favorites every single year going into it with this division. So the Dolphins have now been given the opportunity with the first 2 games of the season, and I'm sure there's going to be more to come. I'm sure this is just something that is just a little bit of a teaser, a little bit of a taste. We still don't have any Sunday night games. We still don't have any Monday night games. So still something to look out for in that realm as to, I'm sure there's going to be more. There's going to be more than just 2 of these primetime standalone games. But Miami Dolphins are going to be on the biggest stage, playing against the biggest teams. We know we struggled last year in that realm against these better teams, against these top teams on these standalone games. It's going to be good tests for the Miami Dolphins. It's going to be good entertainment to watch, not just as Dolphins fans, but across the entire NFL to see the Dolphins playing these good teams on these standalone games and we get to watch it this year on Thanksgiving. Last year, obviously, remember, we played on Black Friday, destroyed the New York Jets. This time, we upgraded by a day, playing on actual Thanksgiving. You'll know that we have at least 2 Thursday games this year, and I'm really excited to watch. I'm excited from a perspective of just seeing good football, and I'm excited to see what the Miami Dolphins are able to do this year, stepping up to the plate, trying to rectify some of the wrongs of last year, not being able to beat these good teams on standalone games. So I'm excited. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about this? What do you think about the Miami Dolphins getting these primetime games, playing against these good teams? Where do you think this states the Miami Dolphins are as a team? And where do you think the Miami Dolphins will be in terms of finally trying to beat these good teams on these standalone primetime games? Let me know down below in the comments your thoughts on this. Really excited to see how the schedule plays out. We already know the teams, not quite sure of the order, so we'll be waiting to see that news finally break whenever the schedules are fully released, and we'll be here with you guys making content for you, reacting to everything that comes out. So if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button down below. It would really mean a lot. There's been a lot of growth on the channel a lot recently. Haven't had a lot to put out over the last couple weeks, so news like this we're going to jump on and we're excited to talk about. So hit that sub button down below, hit that like button, get in the comments, let us know what you think. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Go Dolphins.